Hi everyone, and welcome to the virtual farmyard. I'm Henry.
And I'm Laura, and we are dairy farmers here in Manitoba.
We love what we do, and we are excited to give you a virtual peek into dairy farming today.
Like our farm, all Manitoba dairy farms are family owned and operated. Let's visit some of our friends and get a behind the scenes look at their family farm.
I knew since I was 5 years old that I wanted to become a dairy farmer. My dad would bring me to the barn every weekend, every evening, milk the cows, and I always enjoyed it. I never hesitated on if that was going to be my future, which I was always at peace and knowing that I knew what I was going to be, and I never second guessed it.
Richard farmed with his two brothers and his dad, and then we were starting to think about the future and what we wanted for our kids, and we thought we wanted them to be able to have the opportunity to farm if they would like. So we started our own farm, and I just came to love the animals. I loved being around the cows, I loved working with my husband Richard, and I loved the atmosphere it was. And it brought like the family close together.
You know, when a family business is run by a family farm, you know that they're going to put everything they can into that product, and you know the families are going to give everything they got to make sure the product is great, because they know if the product ain't great, the farm won't survive. There's no doubt that our footprint has gotten a lot smaller since cows can produce a lot more milk from one animal compared to where it did 30, 40, 50 years ago, and now the cows are getting better and better genetically, and so it's taking less cows to feed more of the population than it used to.
In our barn, we try to make it as comfortable as possible for the cows. That's our number one priority, is comfortable, clean, and healthy cows. So we have a cow brush, this big cow brush, and the cows love it. They'll go line up just to get brushed. If they want to be brushed, they get brushed themselves. If they want to go to the robot to get milk, they go to the robot. If they want to go lay down, they go lay down. It's an atmosphere that is built and structured around what they want to do and when they want to do it. Every day, what we do in the barn, how we act with the animals, how we care for them, how we feed them, how we do everything in the barn is all to make the best quality milk, to get the best cows, to make them to produce the best, and that they're happy and well cared for. I think we want to bring up a good work ethic and how to act around animals and care for animals, and I think that's what farming has brought for our kids, and how to work together. Because sometimes it's hard working together as a family. You learn to work together. And it's also more about the community too, you get everyone involved. We had our son's kindergarten class come to the barn, and we invited them over, we want to show you how you raise animals, where your milk comes, where your cheese from, where your yogurt comes from, just to show them how we care for animals and how we're producing high quality milk.
If the cows aren't happy, they won't produce the high quality milk that I strive for. By far, the Canadian milk product is by far the best quality of milk you can get. The protocols we have to put in place, and every bit of the management we put in place to make great milk is of great importance in Canada.
I think it's definitely worth it. You're on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, but you're doing it with your family and you love it. We do have a harsh environment that we have to deal with, the cold temperatures, but we still produce that milk, and we go out there and when it's minus 40 and we get it done.
You know, we might be busy, but yet we're together, even though we put in a lot of hours at harvest time or whatever it comes to, the kids still enjoy it, and they enjoy the farm life, and we love it too. Even though we sit on tough days, we think, why do we do this? When the good days are good, they're very good.
Now I'd like to take you through the process of how milk gets from a farm like ours, or Richard and Michelle's, to your table. Starting on the farm and ending at the grocery store, let's see the journey milk takes. Our dairy farmers take great pride in providing Canadians with safe, high-quality milk, and it all begins with taking good care of their cows every day. Cows like routine. They eagerly make their way for milking at their usual time, and each milking only takes 5 minutes. When the cows are milked, the milk goes directly to the milk tank through a pipeline, where it's kept cold in the milk house. A qualified milk tank driver picks up the milk from the farm every 1 or 2 days. The driver inspects and grades the milk to make sure it's cold, fresh, and clean. Drivers collect a sample of milk from each farm for testing and tracking purposes. Every sample taken is transported to a lab for further quality testing. At the processing plant, all Canadian milk is tested for quality to be sure it has no trace of antibiotics before it is unloaded from the tanker truck. Milk is delivered to the grocery store within a few days of being produced on the farm. Every step in the cow-to-carton process ensures we are producing milk according to the higher standards of quality.
Canada has some of the highest standards in the world for milk production. You can look for the Blue Cow logo to guarantee you and your family are buying dairy products made from 100% Canadian milk. Here's what Jacob, another local dairy farmer, has to say.
The Blue Cow logo represents the integrity the dairy farmers have with the animal health environment, the excellence in dairy farms, the quality of product that we put out, and gives us the best quality milk for the consumers at the end of the day.
Well, that's the end of our time for today. Laura and I enjoyed giving you a glimpse into dairy farming in Manitoba.
We love what we do every day, and we love being able to share our passion for dairy farming through the events like the Royal Manitoba Winter Fair.
Stay safe, everyone.